Srimad Bhagwatam, Bhagwad Puran, Skanda3, Volume 3 or Canto 3, Chapter 20, Sloka-51 onwards. So Brahmaji is creating the universe, he is creating all the creatures. So now he's now we will see what is there in Shloka 51. O creator of the universe, your creation of this Manus is very beautiful. Now, since this Manus in the your form shall perform all the sacrificial rituals and will never their back towards the charity and yagna, as a result we shall share the offerings done by the Manus in the yagnas. So what is this? So this is like when Brahmaji created Manu. Okay, he gave them his own form. So Brahmaji gave his own form. So what is that? So Brahmaji looks like this, like human. Okay, who are Manu? We are the Manus, right? Manushya. So we are the Manus. So Brahmaji gave his own form to Manu. So now we can understand how Brahmaji looks. Brahmaji looks like this only, like a human form. So here it is been said that now these Manus will do charity, yagnas, homams, jap, all the sacrificial rituals. So we are doing, correct? We Manus are doing, humans are doing that. They are forwarding it. So now we understand how we humans look like humans. It is actually Brahmaji used to look like this and he gave this form to the humans. Okay. Now who's going to explain?
Mummy.
Yeah, Tapasya.
So, Mom, in this look has been said that Lord Brahmaji gave his invisible form to Manus, and because now Manus can carry forward the creations and they'll do the omams, chubs, and then like all things, like all charity donations, everything they'll do, and it's like in the past, Brahmaji used to look like humans. That is why we got. That is why we found out how are we look like. How did humans get formed?
Okay. Thank you so much. Now the last shlokas of 20th chapter. So thereafter Lord Brahmaji controlled his senses and he created his favorite sons known as the rishis, who will have the power of austerity, knowledge, yoga, and samadhi. He gave each of one of the rishis a fraction from him in the form of austerity, samadhi, knowledge, yoga, and the power to give up their bodies. Do we have the power to give up the bodies? We are Manus. We don't have that power. To gain this power, we have to do lot of tap, lot of japa, lot of um, spirituality and devotion. But rishis is by nature they have all this speciality or all these qualities. But if humans want to do, they have to do jap. They have to do lot of meditation. So this is what it has been said in 52 and 53. So that is why not everybody is able to do this jap tap or giving up the body. Only few selected, because they are by nature they are like that, and they are called rishis. Okay, come on, now he's going to explain. Tejas.
Once in this created universe existed before, through the sons of Lord Brahma were the rishis, and he gave them a power and a fraction of it in the form of austerity, samadhi, and Now, when I see the power of Bhagavad Gita, and we as men we can't do that. Like we can't just give up our bodies suddenly. But we can do tapas and meditation and all of this, and finally we can get these powers. So we can do it, Bhagavatam.
Thank you. Thus ends the 20th discourse in the book 3 of great and glorious Bhagwad Puran, otherwise known as Paramahamsa Samhita. Now, chapter 21. Chapter 21 is the austerity of Kardamji and the boon of the Lord. Now, Vidurji is asking. Remember, Vidurji is asking to Maitreyaji. So, Vidurji asked, O Lord, Swayambhuva Manu's dynasty is considered to be very respectful. During his Manavantra, the creation expanded by marriage. Now please tell me this story. So, from Swayambhuva Manu's dynasty, the culture of marriage has started. Okay? And this Manavantra is
From
what?
which dynasty?
Swayambhuva.
Oh.
That was the first king or the first dynasty. So, Manavantra is what? This humans. The Manavantra started expanding with the help of marriage. Manavantra is everything, all the four yugas. So we are in Kalyug. So entire this creation is expanding because of marriage. It's so obvious, right? Two people get married, they will give birth to two more kids. Those two people will get married to two more other people and they will give two more birth. So see the cycle, it keeps growing the graph.
Why only two people? Why not only one people?
Sorry?
Okay, nothing.
Thank
Um,
you. Full.
I'll explain this shloka.
हाँ.
So, this Manu Bhavan dynasty, I don't,
Swayambhuva.
yeah, Mayan Bhuva,
Swayambhuva.
Swayambhuva dynasty. It was the first dynasty of the world, and so basically they expanded their kingdom by
ऐसे क्यों ऐसे
having
बस.
marriages, and so yeah, so now that it's Kali, we have so many people.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's it.
Next, 2 and 3. Hey Supreme, you have already said that the sons of Swayambhuva had ruled over the earth of 7 islands with all the righteousness, and his daughter, who is famously known as Devahuti, was married to the Prajapati Kardamji. So it's the story of the two sons of Swayambhuva. Okay. So Swayambhuva had two sons. They have ruled the entire earth with righteousness, with sattvic guna, and their daughter Devhuti was married to Prajapati Kardamji. Okay, now Devhuti was very intelligent and had all knowledge with the power of her yoga. How many children did Devhuti and Kardamji had? This Vidurji is asking. I am not asking to you. Okay? Vidurji is asking that how many children does Devhuti and Kardamji had? Please tell me the entire story as I am very keen to hear it. So, see here we can see that Vidurji already had lot of knowledge. He is already a very favorite devotee, supreme devotee of Lord Sri Krishna. But his curiosity to know more made him go to Maitreyaji. It is his mode of interest, we can say, personal interest. Like we all have more interest in watching the screen, you know? We will end up watching the Netflix or the Hotstar. Do we approach anyone else to know more mythological stories? We don't. But my Vidurji had more interest to know how the creation has started, what is God, how the God has come into existence. And even though he was a great, yogi or jnani, you can say, still he wanted to know more. We should also try that, at least, we chant the shlokas daily at least for 10 times. Any shlokas you take, your interest shlokas, and you at least read few stories. There is so many stories of mythology. Read few stories. Give at least 15 minutes of your life daily. Every day, at least 15 minutes you give towards God, towards devotion. Try that. 15 minutes we all can spare, isn't it? It's very simple, I'm not telling you to spend like your school, so no, 8 hours of school, then 4 hours of homework, then 2 hours of study, not like that. Just 15 minutes is enough. For Kalyug it is enough. You will get Krishna Bhagwanji. You know that? Kalyug has the boon. Do you remember? Kalyug has the boon. That is why King Parikshit has allowed Kalyug to enter his kingdom, and the Kalyug is ruling all over the world. Okay, try. We can try. Yes. Okay, who is going to explain? Whose turn?
Mummy.
Yes, Tapasya.
Mom, one more thing I wanted to say.
Mm-hmm.
Like we used to have mythological classes in school. So last week, like this eighth grade onwards, there's no mythological class because like it's very hard to get the 10th grade classroom because they have the projectors. So going there watching it will be very hard. So we also have a theater in school. So instead of taking mythological class, they take us to the theater. They make us watch movie, but then the movie will be like something moral to the younger kids and us. So last week in theater class we watched Prahalad.
Oh wow, good, nice.
And plus, ma'am, like our whole school is like about infinitism. So we go as per that, and yeah, there's not many academics, so we're like happy.
Okay, good.
Someone can explain this.
Please.
So, ma'am, was it King Swayambhuva?
Correct.
So King Swayambhuva had two sons, and they ruled over the place with righteousness, and with Satvik Guna. And their daughter Devahuti was married to mom. Was it to a sage?
It is Prajapati, Kardamji.
Okay, Prajapati Kardamji. So after this, no, even though Devati had a lot of knowledge and all, Vidaji still asked, like, how many children does Devati and Kardamji had? And it's been also telling that, like, even though Viduji is filled with a lot of knowledge, his curiosity to learn more is like shown because even though he's a great devotee of Lord Sri Krishna, he still went to Maitreya ji to know more about the glories of Lord Sri Krishna.
Thank you. Now Shloka 4. Devhuti. No, 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 no. Okay, we are done this. Now, Shloka 5. Also, please tell me how many children did worshipful Ruchi and Daksha, the son of Lord Brahmaji, have with their marriages with other two daughters of Swayambhuva. So, Swayambhuva had two more daughters, and Brahmaji had Ruchi and Daksh. These are the children of Brahmaji. So his curiosity is that how many children they had, what happened to them, who are they, you know. So it is a continuation. Come on, tell me who is going to tell.
Me.
Yes.
And so this sloka, what is said is that so Brahmaji also had two daughters, which were no, I forgot the names. What are the names? No, what are the names? I forgot the names.
Now Brahmaji's kids were Ruchi and Daksh,
Rishi and
and
that,
Swayambhu had two more daughters. That's it.
yeah, and Swayambhuva had two more daughters. So Vidurji wants to know what happened to them. Who are they? Did they have kids or whatever?
Hmm. Now Maitreyaji is replying to Vidurji. I hope you all are listening.
Yes,
Hey
ma'am.
Vidurji, when Lord Brahmaji commanded sage Kardamji to go and propagate children, sage Kardamji went and did the austerity on the bank of river Saraswati for nearly 10,000 years. So he was doing the austerity for 10,000 years. Just imagine the lifespan. They used to live for so many huge years. So during this austerity, sage Kardamji kept his mind under total control and worshipped Lord Sri Hari. So who is Sri Hari? I am asking you.
Cooking Lord.
Huh?
Cooking Lord.
Thank you. Aishwarya, who is Sri Hari?
I don't. Sri Hari. I'm not sure.
Mom, may I
Krishna
start?
Hmm?
Krishna ji.
Tell
Yeah.
loudly.
कृष्ण जी शिव जी
अरे एक का नाम बोलो ना, इतने सारे नाम थोड़ी बोलते हैं.
विष्णु जी
अरे कृष्ण भगवान जी.
Mom,
विष्णु
you
and
know what?
Krishna is same man.
No, Krishna is Krishna from his incarnated Brahmaji, Shivji, Vishnu. Okay? Yes, Tapasya, you wanted to tell something.
Mom, I had this doubt.
Hmm.
Mom, like some people say that Vishnu and Rachi Krishna are same. But then, aren't they didn't Lord Shri Krishna actually create Vishnu, Shiva, and Brahma?
Ah, actually, according to Bhagwatam, this is the fact, and it's very controversial. Okay, we will just focus on Bhagwatam and Krishna Bhagwan ji. Okay, now what happened? Now, okay, so Kardamji was focusing on Krishna Bhagwanji for 10,000 years. Do you all have to focus for 10,000 years? Leave all your life and sit in the bank of the river? I'm telling just 15 minutes daily. That's it. Huh? You have to live your life. Everything is the same. Aishwarya, kindly focus. And only 15 minutes you chant the shlokas. That's it. You will get Supreme Lord. It is so super duper easy. See how difficult it was in those days. Is it so difficult now? People will run away. Now, who is going to explain? Aishwarya, your turn.
I explain next sloka.
What are you browsing? You tell me that.
I'm not browsing.
Something you're browsing. Okay, who is explaining?
Mom, yeah.
Yeah.
So, Mom, now it's been said that uh, olden days, to get Lord Shri Krishna or go to Lord Shri Krishna's board, they had to live their whole life just like praying to Lord Shri Krishna and getting moksha. But then nowadays you can chant his glories for 15 minutes to half an hour. And every day when you do this morning and evening especially at 6:30 to no 6 to 7:30, in that time once anytime during that if you chant you easily you can attain Lord Shri Krishna instead of uh, doing it for your whole life.
Good.
Mom, you
Now,
know what?
huh?
Can I tell you a fact? From 3 o'clock in the morning to 6 in the morning, if you study in that hour, easily things can get into your mind because that's when your memory box gets opened.
Correct. Because you're fresh, you had a good sleep,
Yes, mom.
you're fresh, there is nothing in your mind. But when we you have spent the whole day, so many things have happened. Sometimes the day is good, sometimes the day is bad, you know, and you are tired basically. Now, Aishwarya, you have to listen, you have to explain the next shloka. Then at the beginning of Satyug, the lotus eyed Supreme Lord Sri Hari, being pleased with the austerity of Kardamji, blessed him to behold his divine form as an idol that couldn't be explained in words. So finally, after 10,000 years, Sri Hari have no blessed Kardamji that he will form a divine form which cannot be expressed. This ideal form of the Supreme Lord was as glorious as the luminous as the sun. Now it is the explanation of Sri Hari, Sri Krishna ji, how he was looking. This ideal form of the Supreme Lord was as glorious and luminous as the sun. He wore a garland of white lotus and water lily flowers around his neck, whereas his face was bluish in color and was highlighted with the silky hairs flowing, and he wore soft yellow clothing. Come on, Aishwarya, your turn. It's very
Okay, so
simple.
yeah, in this shloka, they're describing the appearance of Sri Hari. They're saying that those roshni, I mean, the light coming out from Sri Hari, uh, and it was as bright as the sun. Um, he was His skin was a little bluish, and his hair was silky. He was wearing a garland of flowers and water lilies.
Thank you. So he was crowned with a golden crown and had earrings in his ears. His hands had various instruments like count, chakra, club, etc. He also had a white lotus in one of his hands just to play with it. This beautiful form of the Supreme Lord was captivating and could steal away anyone's mind and heart. So it's the narration how Supreme Lord was looking when he came in front of, yes, Tapasya.
Should I explain or take
Are
this?
you explain? Kardamji.
So, mom, now they were telling about how Lord Shri Krishna is looking. In his hands, in his different hands, there were counts, there were chakra, and there were even nails. And one of his hand there was a white lotus, which he could play with and attract many people.
Thank you so much.